Welcome,
Of
welcome back.
the shit show. Welcome to the shit show, folks.
Welcome to the Irrelevant Shit Show. Oh, I mean the Irrelevant Podcast with myself and Mr. Alex Lewis.
Yep, something like that.
As you can tell, we are sorry. We have no guest. We're not really sorry, actually.
I'm
We're not
sorry. I don't give a
unapologetic.
fuck.
Never mind. We don't care. It's our episode this week. Alex and I, number 52.
Take that beta male energy elsewhere, you fucking twat.
Beta male. Beta bonds.
I'm sorry, we don't have a guest. Fuck them.
Beta bonds.
We don't need a guest.
You know what a beta
Got some
bond
good
is?
guests this month, anyways. What?
You know what a beta bond is?
Fuck is that?
It's the bond between what is it? Polysaccharides in most fibrous vegetables. It's what bonds them together. It's what bonds the molecules together. It's called a beta bond.
I think I know what you're talking about.
And then when they split them,
Sounds familiar.
They're hard to split.
Sounds familiar.
I had to explain explain saccharides this morning to some of my clients about like what they should eat before they come and train.
Yeah, good carbs. That's what they should eat, not fucking fibrous garbage.
Yeah, or fats. Don't eat a bunch of fats before you come train. Not a great idea.
Or protein.
Yep. Get yourself some simple energy that can be used very quickly.
Well, you want a combo, but yeah.
Yeah. Or just eat well the day before, then you got a bunch of stuff ready to go.
I also think is debatable because I train on an empty stomach and it works, but it doesn't work as good as when I eat.
No, I agree. I don't think you should, but you should definitely not miss all your macros the day before and then come in the gym wondering like,
why the fuck misses all their macros?
People that don't give.
Dude, I just got a new girl on the powerlifting team to help, and I gave her macros on Sunday, and I think she hit them perfectly the first day. So I was like, damn, all right.
New girl on powerlifting team. So just someone just randomly come out.
Two of them. No, well, I went to their meeting last week and explained to them what I was there to help them with.
What'd you tell them? I'm here to kick shit.
I said, look, guys, I don't give a shit what sport you compete in or if you even compete. My job is to teach you habits to be successful when you're my age.
Was it just like a mic drop? Did they all stare at you?
No. I mean, one kid came up. This was fucking hilarious because I stayed. I'm going to probably go to their practices on Thursdays at the rec center at the university. One kid came up. He's like, I've seen this guy talk about programming in the group chat. He's all, but now that I see him, I'll listen. He's like, he doesn't look like the guy before. I was like, that's pretty fucking funny.
Oh, well, that's good. This guy.
So my business card works out for me, I guess.
This guy knows what he's talking about. Yeah, there's something to be said about that. You have to actually kind of look them old sometimes to get a little respect.
I mean, when I thought about doing this fucking 13 years ago, I was like, well, I better walk the walk if I'm going to talk the talk.
Yeah. If you've got a weak bench, a weak squat, and a weak dead, you're trying to tell people how to not have a weak spell.
Well, I don't have the best ones of those, so let's not go down that road.
Well, but you have
everything I ask everyone else to do.
You also have a level of strength that people would say, okay, that's respectable. I'll listen to this person.
It's fucking shit, but it will be respectable at some point.
Most average human beings that come in contact with the robot known as Alex, if they were to see you do your three lifts, they would be like, okay, this guy knows probably what he's talking about a little bit. So let me listen to him. He's not a gym bro.
Fucking bench press, bro, and then they'll come calling.
I'm obsessed with these power lifters that are lifting in like local gyms right now. Like they go back to their old municipal gym and they put on like a ton of weight and people are just looking at them like,
who does that?
I don't remember who it was. There's a guy on TikTok, but he was like, he was pause benching 405 for like a warm up set.
I mean, that was Miller when he came to my golds that I worked at. I was just over there squatting 700. I'm like, who the fuck is this guy?
Who is this guy? Yeah.
Like, I thought he was weird wearing a singlet at first. Then you saw how much weight he had on the bar and you're like, oh.
What do you think people would say if like you go in, we've kind of talked about this before, but like if you went into just a normal gym and just asked people like, what do you think a good bench press is? Like, what do you think a good
225, I think is the normal answer.
You think that's what they'd answer?
I think a lot of people, yeah. Like only 1% of the population can bench 225 or some shit like that.
Is that really it?
Allegedly.
Okay, well, if you are a 225 bench press, congratulations. You're better than 99% of the population out there. Oh, yeah, because there was that video that went around there for a while that was like, if you could do these things, you're in certain percentages. Yeah. Interesting.
One in every 1,000 people.
One in every 1,000 can do 225.
Yeah,
You think that's true?
probably.
That means one in every 3 person. No, that's not
Wait,
right.
one out of every
So only
1,000.
only
Nathan.
three people in Cassville can bench 225. All right, I'm one of them. All right.
Nice.
No, I think there's more in this town. I think there's a lot more in this town.
There's probably I guess there's 100 in my town.
I think 100. That's it.
There's 100,000 people.
There's got to be more though.
If we're talking competition bench, yeah, I think it's only fucking one out of every 1,000, if not less.
Pause. Go.
I have a buddy that thinks he's as strong as me. He's like, I can bench as much as you. I'm like, oh really? Okay.
The line has been drawn, buddy.
Come get on the platform and try it. Let me tell you.
I always
You want to talk about a whole different animal?
I always like jacking around with the kids when they're doing their sets, and I'll be like, I'll get under the bench and just like they'll have like 170 on there or something, and I'll just pull it out and sit there for a second, and then I'll push it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, real funny guy, real funny." I'm like, "Wow, yeah, I was just checking to see if it was heavy or not. You know, you guys are really struggling over there. I just had to make sure."
How's the weight going today, right?
Yeah, is it feeling good? Is it gonna be smooth? So.
Man, that handling 3 lifters at a meet the other day was way more exhausting than I anticipated.
Did you feel like you were getting pulled everywhere?
No, it was just a lot of mental stuff that I didn't anticipate. I guess.
A lot of
Dude, my athlete, she is fucking crazy. Literally, probably has one of the best mindsets I've ever encountered with any human being.
Just nothing phases her.
We'll start this. She's a freshman. She has a job and an internship and goes to school full time. So that already is pretty rare. Mm-hmm. And then, so day of the meet, I was telling her to meet me at the gym because I didn't believe she'd be on time if I had her drive to the meet on her own. Her car was stuck, so I had to go pick her up.
Oh,
that didn't phase her. She was overweight when we got there, so she had to ride the Airdyne bike and spin in a cup for like 90 minutes. That didn't phase her. Just like whatever. And then the meet that was being run was
kind of a crap show.
I thought so. They thought it was good, but so Lifting Cast is this website that everybody uses, and apparently they just assumed everybody was going to use it on their phone, even though I don't really use my phone when I'm trying to handle athletes.
Right.
And they had it on a TV, but the TV you couldn't fucking see because the curtains they put up blocked most of it unless you were like in the back half of the warm-up room that wasn't actually warm. It was cold as fuck. So that was cool. So on bench press, she got it unracked with 1 second left on the timer.
Oh, God.
Didn't phase her at all.
Just smoke showed.
Yeah, she smoked it. And then her last deadlift, I've never seen someone grind for as long as she did, and they still gave her 3 red lights.
I saw that. I was like, oh, my God.
Oh, no, that wasn't... I haven't posted that one yet.
Oh, okay. So that one was still looked like it was a grinder, too, whoever you posted up.
Oh, this was nothing compared to her fucking... It was 390. She never even touched 390 before. And just fucking almost got it done at 165, which is fucking... Kudos to her.
Mind-boggling, yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I told you I was going to get it done. She's like, I knew I was going to qualify. I'm just like, what?
Okay.
Like I texted, what did I text? Oh, yesterday something happened and she couldn't make the session. And she's like, I said, it always works out. I'm like, all right, I'm not fucking arguing with you.
Kudos to you, yeah.
You've been right so far. So
yeah,
just calm, cool, and collected the whole time.
Just knew herself, knew what was going to happen.
It was her first raw meet, so no, I don't think she knew it was going to happen. I just don't think she cares.
Huh. Just that locked into whatever the goal is. Don't care.
Just fucking, yeah. I was like, wow, you talk about intangibles. These are some intangibles. I don't know how to teach anybody this.
Huh. Wow. Yeah.
Fucking one of the other girls that I got last week to join that's on the powerlifting team, she works 4 days a week and goes to school full time as well. I'm just like, damn.
I don't think that's a coincidence then. That's obviously them having that mindset is probably just a carryover from everything else that they do, obviously. So it's not really a coincidence.
Definitely possible, but I'm going to make these girls stronger than most dudes, so that's going to be sweet.
Yep. So now you're going to Georgia.
Georgia. Welcome to Atlanta where the players play.
Yeah. Down in the deep South.
Dirty South.
Yeah, true. Dirty deep.
It'll be a good time, I think. We're taking 12 kids.
You said that's in October?
No, April.
Oh, that's in April. Dang.
My
Okay.
nationals is in October.
That's what it was. I got it mixed up. Dang.
Got to get through these kids one first, and then
Got a few weeks to prep them then.
yeah. So like the girl that just competed, she doesn't get much of a peaking. She gets a little bit of a build, and mostly a peaking cycle.
Was that 8
But
weeks?
I fucked up and didn't give her my knee sleeves, and she's used to equip lifting, so she's not very fast out of the hole. But we'll fix that by nationals.
What's your plan for out of the hole fixing?
Box squat.
Just put them on the box and put them way down there.
No, I'll go parallel for her. So because she's not sure where parallel, like parallel in a suit is different than parallel on a free squat.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that makes sense. So she's only done geared lifting before, and now she's coming over to raw. So it's just like,
yeah, she came from Texas.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's all they do there. It seems like
fucking powerlifting is huge in Texas.
Yeah.
This other girl is a sophomore. I think the other two girls I have are sophomores. Now I got 3 girls on the powerlifting team.
So any of the boys going? What about the boys' side?
Oh, it's mostly dudes going. I just don't coach them. Like the dude I handled on Sunday that literally walked in off the street and got a 1,500-pound total. Yeah, he's gonna fucking turn some heads at nationals.
That's so impressive.
Yeah, 585 squat, 308 bench, and fucking 618 deadlift or something.
What weight?
And the 618 looked like a fucking warm up. Looked like an opener. 181.
181. Just smoke showing.
82.5 kilos.
God,
I think he's only like 20.
Freak.
I like to use the analogy that he's a fucking Ferrari with no driver's license. Like that's what's happening here.
Just explosive as hell.
Dude, he's a fucking freak.
Yeah.
He pulled that deadlift and walked in the back room and did a backflip. I'm just like, all right, man.
There are just
he's like all mad because he didn't squat 600, and I'm like, dude, you didn't peak for this meet. I wouldn't be upset about any of that.
Yeah, just wait till you optimize.
Like you literally walked in off the street and got a 1,500-pound total.
Wow.
Like he only did that meet because he's like, yeah, I don't want to see you Denver to win. I was like, all right, man, I like it.
Sounds good, buddy. Here you go.
Yeah.
Wow. There are some
like
people.
When I had Miller come coach me on my lifts, he was working on the same time. And Miller's like, you have to protect this kid and make sure he doesn't get hurt again. I'm like, I know. It's the main goal.
Oh, he got hurt previously?
2 years ago, he tore his oblique doing sumo deadlifts.
Oh. That's painful.
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely painful. God, that hurt.
Yeah, this kid is good enough. He could take John Hack's records. That's someday if he plays it right.
Wow. And he's 20 years old. Holy cow.
I think so, yeah.
Just keep him in the game and keep him healthy. That's the name.
Yeah, I think we have like 8 dudes and 4 chicks going at the moment. Let me look.
Nice.
See what the group chat says.
That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. I think. I don't know if those numbers are good or not.
So they've made it to where if you're on a team, it's pretty easy to qualify.
What do you have to do to qualify?
Just hit a certain number, but if you're part of the team, your numbers are less than if you're an individual.
Oh.
Is what they've done.
Interesting.
Well, let's see here. Where is the list of people going?
Excuse me. Excuse me, Twitch world. Oh my goodness. Luckily, I have my alarm set. I've dozed off watching something on YouTube. I was like,
nice.
Oh, dude. Just hit me like a freaking wrecking ball. Like Miley Cyrus winning her first Grammy.
2, 3. So, yeah, 7 dudes and 4 girls.
7 dudes.
And you can have 12 people on each team, which means you can have 12 raw men, 12 raw women, 12 equipped men, and 12 equipped women. So we could take 48 technically.
Wow. You even have that many people on the team?
Maybe probably 30.
Just have them do both. Yeah, you know.
No, nobody does equipped.
But no one does equipped because
it's not a thing here in Colorado.
No one wants to, and no one teaches it.
It's just not a thing. I don't know.
It's not a thing. You should just make it a thing. You could be the next Louis.
I want to do it with raw lifters instead. Like my client said, she's like, I like doing raw better because I know it's what I can do.
Right.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Get her some fucking knee sleeves and oh, buddy.
Pop that
Get
thing.
about it. Forget
Pop
about
that
it.
thing out of the bottom. Well, bam.
Yeah, that's where she's definitely slow. She's not used to that, and she's scared to go low enough when she gets heavy. So
She lacking some of that explosiveness, or is it more?
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's where the suit does all the work.
Yeah, makes sense, obviously, because it's stretching out that.
And I'm a dumbass and had my knee sleeves in the truck and forgot to let her use them. I was like, fucking damn it. Like, why?
Hello,
That
fellas.
was the other thing is she had to weigh in so late that she barely warmed up for squats.
Ooh,
Hit 275 as an opener.
pretty good.
Not bad.
Hey,
Not too
Arlie.
shabby.
Hey, Arlie. Welcome to the stream.
But yeah, she hit 275 on squats, 130 on, was it 130 on bench or 126? 126. And then 363 on deadlifts.
That's impressive. That
They gave
deadlift
her red
number.
lights on the 390. She hit 390 in my opinion, but
Why did they red light her?
she didn't lock out all the way at the top. The soft lockout.
Dumb.
I mean, she fucking grinded it out though. I was like, all right, nice. Someone came to play.
Yeah, just get it done.
She only had to hit her openers to qualify for nationals. So
that's what Arlie does on his deadlift. He just grinds it out. He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Wait or die for Arlie. And then he passes
I
out.
gotta make a post about her because that girl is fucking super impressive in my opinion, and we still have 3 more years.
That's pretty cool. Facts. Yeah. Arlie says facts. Okay.
I think by the end we might be able to like get it close to a 500-pound deadlift for her.
That'd be crazy.
Kids are crazy. If I can just get them to eat, oh man.
I was about to say, is that kind of one of the missing pieces she has right now just because of time?
Yeah, that girl is not so good on the macros. I had her track for a while and she was spotty at best.
Spotty?
So definitely an area of opportunity there. This new girl though, she fucking, let me go look. She got sick yesterday, but before that, she was fucking crushing it. I was like, holy shit. All right, let's go.
Boom, boom, boom.
Let's go, ladies. Fucking. Then we got a meet that we're putting together on April 27th, so that should be a fun time.
That's
to figure out the details for that.
Is that after nationals?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
So they won't perform in that one, will they?
My 2 new girls will.
Oh. So they're gonna go nationals right to that one?
They're not going to nationals.
Oh, okay.
The original girl that I helped out and got on board is going to nationals. These other 2 are not.
Gotcha. Okay.
So they will do the what is it? The CU Barbell Colorado Collegiate Showdown. That's what they named it.
Mouthful.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Come on, make it simpler.
Well, they just want it's going to be a thing where all the colleges can compete against each other.
That's cool.
Yeah, dude. This girl on her second day, I gave her 2,236 calories. She got 2,240. 175 protein, 203 carbs, and 86 grams of fat. Like just fucking murdered it.
Ladies, eat more protein.
This is even with some Girl Scout cookies included.
Ooh, God, that sounds so good right now.
This girl eats steak with no fat eating, no fat eating. All right, nice.
Oh wow, no visible fat on the steak, huh?
Yeah, sirloin.
Oh, prime cut.
Yeah, sirloins aren't even that good. I don't know what the fucking. They're like the bottom for me. It goes sirloin, New York strip, ribeye.
Yeah.
I'm feeling real fancy. I'll get a fillet.
Sirloin's pretty popular around here, so.
I had an 18-ounce ribeye last night. That shit was amazing.
This week starts the week of me lowering my fats and bringing the protein up. That's my goal.
Why? Why are you lowering the fats?
Because I have stagnated on my weight and I'm not moving anywhere. So.
But are you still? How many calories are you eating?
32.
So why wouldn't you lower your calories?
That sounds miserable.
Well, being in a deficit's not fun, Nathan.
Yeah. I'm trying to decide what's more important to me.
Most of your training is neurological, so lowering the fats is going to hinder your recovery from that.
Not going to lower them a ton.
Just telling you.
I know, but it's give and take. Or just lower everything to 2,800 and be miserable for the rest of my day.
I mean, you won't be that miserable. You get used to it. It's fine.
No, screw that. I like eating food.
I do too.
So,
3,200 calories feels like a joke.
yeah, after you were on the 38 gain train.
Yeah. Hey, I get to start prep on Saturday.
First big time pull. Wait, no, you're gonna do squat. Never mind. You won't.
Start with bench, but
You're gonna start with bench.
that's how the 5th set layout works. I just
Yeah.
switched it. It goes bench squat. I go bench squat row deadlift.
Bench squat row deadlift. I need to get one of them fancy row machines that you guys got. I don't have one of them.
Have to? I don't know. It's definitely nice, but I don't know that you have to.
I think I like it. I like it for athletes.
That's fair.
I like it for athletes. Targets.
I think the bent over row has good carryover for the deadlift.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. Same upper
I'm
back.
gonna do bench over rows and pull-ups this time.
Bent over rows and pull-ups. Ooh.
Yeah, I think most of your bench is in your upper back. I don't think it has shit to do with the chest
What are
as
you gonna program rep wise for pull-ups? Because I do pull-ups too, especially for my overhead or my throwers.
much. The bent over row is the brief maximal tension formula that I came up with the 2 rep max. And then the pull-up is going to be the 5 rep max and doing like my variation of the 5th set. My 4th set protocol is what I should call it.
Yeah. Just hitting optimal rep ranges. Optimal rep ranges?
Yeah, I'm just trying to hit the right rep range for that amount of stimulus.
So you're
I'll
gonna
do weighted pull-ups.
I was about to
figure
say
out what my 5 rep max is.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask if you're gonna load it. But freaking pull-ups on their own are just hard as hell anyway.
If you're a pussy.
I suck at them. I suck. Well, my back, yeah, my upper back is not.
That's probably why you have a poverty bench.
It's probably why I have a poverty. I don't have a poverty bench. Piss off. I don't have a poverty bench.
With that competition pause, you probably do.
My competition bench would be 275. I think would be.
Maybe. You'd be shocked at how long those pauses become sometimes.
You're just crushed under the weight. Like, come on.
Well, you have to stop all momentum, which means you can't move back and forth either.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a different game. The refs really throw a kink in things.
You want to talk about poverty bench? Talk about Arlie. Arlie's got a poverty bench.
He's got a poverty everything though.
His squatting.
Can he jump yet?
His squatting did it pretty good. No, he can't jump. He's never been able to freaking jump.
Get him up to 60 jumps a week, and we'll see what happens.
He's in season right now. I don't know about that.
Why? Fuck it. They're just jumps.
60 jumps and then trying to go play? I don't know about that.
What kind of GPP does he have? None?
I don't know. He's probably been doing, what have we been doing? We've been doing 40? 30? 40? 40.
The bare minimum.
I think 40. But yeah, he's in season.
So what?
Oh my God.
Get more GPP.
Well, this
I'm
fucker.
about to be in season 2.
He never freaking pulls his sled, so I don't,
Why
whatever.
the fuck don't you pull the sled, Arlie? What kind of pussy are you?
He's a big weenie.
I just had to yell at my strongman for not pulling the fucking sled.
He's a big weenie.
My back hurts. I'm like, pull the fucking sled then.
Yeah, that's a miracle worker. I can attest to that. Also, I went to the chiropractor yesterday because I could not sit in a car for more than an hour. And my hips and back were dying. And I walked in and he was like, "Yeah, both your hips are out, jackass." Like, what are you talking about?
What does that mean? Out of what?
They're out of place. They were like, my pelvis was too far anteriorly rotated into the side. So it was like this and this.
Your pelvis, I don't think, can internally rotate, Nathan. That
Anteriorly tilted.
Anterior tilt. Huh.
I'm pulling today.
How the
don't
fuck
worry.
does that happen? I wonder.
I don't know. I think from golf.
Hmm.
I think
Interesting.
golf. Because I was golfing Monday, like the 12th
I'm a little
hole.
worried about these 2-a-days that I have to do.
Yeah, you're gonna die.
I mean, I don't think it's going to be easy.
You're not eating as much, and you're gonna die. So
I'm eating 3,200 calories. I'm not going to like force myself to be at a deficit until like 6 weeks out, probably.
yeah.
I was 209 this morning, so I'm not as far away as I was when I started last
10
time.
pounds, no problem. Easy peasy.
But yeah, like practice in the morning and then hypertrophy in the afternoon. Oh, buddy.
This man gonna be crawling himself to bed every night.
Yeah, I think a day of workouts ends up being, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 11 exercises.
You just need to do what the Russians did and just get a cot there at the gym and just,
No, I'm going to go to the gym by my house for the second workouts probably.
You could just fall asleep though and wake up and go right back to it.
I had a home gym and I had a home that I owned.
Get you a
fucking believe it.
Get you a fridge and just put all your food in there and get you a grill and start grilling in there and you'd be good, man. You just live at the
Everyone
gym.
thinks I live at the gym anyway.
Yeah,
so.
you might as well just go for the stereotype.
Like when are you not here? I'm like, what are you talking about?
It's like, yeah, just play into it now. Just be like, yeah, I live here.
No, I do anyways. We have a storage room that I tell them I sleep in.
See? There you go. Arlie, you didn't even log your lift yesterday, you jackwagon, and you didn't lift anything. Oh my lord, this guy.
Do you have to be explicit with people to teach them how to log stuff? Because I feel like that's something I've had to go over recently, and it's like, wait, what? Why do you guys not get this?
No, he's just a big weenie. It's just a big weenie.
Like, I've had clients and like get new ones and they don't log stuff. And I'm like, wait, what? I'm like, I go back and log the fucking weights.
I need to know what's happening.
Yeah, especially when I'm asking you if you give me rep backs. Yeah, these girls I coach, they're gonna be powerhouses. It's gonna be sweet.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's really cool to look forward to something like that.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I had to whip out the old bamboo bar today. Well, the poor man's.
You have the PVC pipe version or what?
Yeah.
Did I give you that as a fucking accessory or what?
No, I didn't do it. I whipped it out for someone else because they're having some internal rotation.
How bad are they at benching?
How bad are they benching?
Yeah, I mean, that thing will fix all the technique issues.
No, it's not even that. It's more of like a internal rotation pain type of thing in the shoulder. So I did all the shoulder pails and rails work for him. And then we went to the bamboo bar just to try to get the pain to go away. So
how'd that work?
Good. It wasn't stabbing him with pain, he said, by the end of it. So that's good. So I just said, okay, well, this is going to be our pressing.
Fucking FRC sucks, doesn't do anything.
It was Bill, because my shoulder sucks ass. He said, no, Bill, we're going to fix it. We're just going to keep doing that protocol until the pain goes away, and then we're going to go back to pressing. So
I mean, that's how you start.
Yep.
Do what you can pain-free, and then go from there. One of the girls I'm starting to help, she has such bad internal rotation. Like, once it gets below here, her trap just yanks her shoulder up. Mm-hmm. She's a swimmer.
Makes sense.
So, well, but you would think you'd have better control of your shoulders being a swimmer, but no, it's all in her fucking traps.
Yeah. What kind of swimmer is it? Is she a butterflyer?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, see, makes sense.
I was like, well, because like I did the table test while I was standing there with her last week, and I like move her arm, and I barely move it, and the shoulder comes up, and I'm like, ooh, the scapula's moving and shit. I'm like, that's not good.
Gotta get.
I go into external rotation, her fucking spine throws herself forward. I'm like, yeah, these are not good.
Gotta get some control over that stuff.
And create more space over time, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Same thing with her. Had her do some internal, external rotation, and then had her bench, and she's like, this feels great.
Shauna I put Shauna through she did shoulders, what was that, yesterday for recovery day? So she did all the pails and rails, passive range liftoffs, and then she did ENGs. And she's like, my shoulders have never felt better. She's like, my shoulders feel awesome. And I was like, all right, cool. This is cool. So that's the first time I've started.
Like what I give you to do works on Nathan.
Yeah, it's just the first time I've actually implemented it with someone to try it. I'm just like, all right, let's see what happens. Let's see what other people think of this stuff. So,
I posted the story today. If it fucking works, just copy it.
Just copy.
Like, I don't know. Everyone in this industry has such a big ego that they have to like put their own twist on it. And the only thing that I do to put a twist on it is I apply things differently because I see how they fit differently. Yeah. But I'm still using none of the shit I come up with is anything I've made up.
I definitely, FRC stuff. I'm just like, I default to Alex and whatever he's came up with because it seems to work for me. So I'm just going to give it to you guys because it seems to work really well. So,
yeah, I mean, that's, I don't know. That's why these 2-a-days, I'm curious to see how much better I get because I have way more stuff than I did before.
Hey, it's in the literature. It's out there.
Yeah, just am I going to recover from it?
Mm-hmm. Hey, just keep pumping yourself full of all that testosterone. You'll be fine.
I don't even take that much. I have the fucking tea of an 80-year-old lady.
But that's what I'm saying. You know.
And then I just listen to the table talk with Dr. Todd Lee and fucking have to revise my whole protocol, I think.
What happened?
He just drops a bunch of knowledge on, like, ideally you would do it every day because it keeps your levels most consistent and eliminates the amount of side effects, if any, that would happen. Stuff like that. But we'll see.
That's an area of the strength and conditioning realm I need to learn more about because I have very limited knowledge about. So
it seems to only work through trial and error, I feel like. So that's one that most people are too afraid to learn about.
All right, start pumping me up. Let's go. Put me on. I'm going to the doctor, and actually, I don't have health insurance, so never mind. I'm not going to the doctor.
Yeah, and Merrick's kind of expensive.
Vinchik says, man, honestly, I'm 16 years old, 5 foot. Whoa, good Lord, this is a long one. Okay, strap in, Alex. You ready for this one?
Yeah, what do we got?
16-year-old, 5'5". I have bad man boobs and a pretty fat stomach. To lose the fat, I know I have to be in a calorie deficit, and I know that I'm still 16 and my body is still growing. I have made my diet in such a way that I get a lot of nutrients and still be on low calories and with nutrient dense, fulfilling low calorie foods like fruits, veggies, milk, curd, like lentils, eggs, etc. Will eating less calories at age 16 to lose fat, will it stunt my height?
I don't know. That's a good question. I wouldn't think so. If you're actually getting nutrients from the stuff you're eating, you should be fine. But
I don't see a lot of meat in these things, though.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not getting dead animals, that's going to be tough.
Because I'm reducing calories in that way. Just wanted to know if everything above will like stunt my height, man. I don't track my calories in any way. I'm just eating healthier and in turn reducing my calories by a lot, going on a deficit. Now,
how the fuck do you know you're reducing calories if you don't track them?
Yeah, you got to track them. You got to track them so that you know what is.
None of this makes any sense if you're not. Hey, what gets measured gets managed. I understand, but like my 11-year-old nephew has to track calories if he wants to know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah,
just the way it goes.
I had a conversation with a client yesterday. She said I come in during my workouts, and she said I don't like when you give me. I think I gave her like 5 exercises. Is all we were doing, and she was like, I get tired by the time I get to the 5th one, and I'm like, maybe you should examine what you're eating then, because obviously you don't have enough energy to provide yourself to get through the workout. So she's like, well, she's like, I eat a lot. And I'm like, a lot is not a number. Stop saying a lot. You have to know if it is or isn't a lot. Put it on the sheet and let's figure it out.
Just make a vlog of what I eat in a day, and then people can see what a lot looks like.
I feel like you've done that before. I'm reducing calories in that way. Just wanted to know if everything above will like stunt my height. I don't check no, it's not going to stunt I don't think it's going to stunt your height.
I don't know, dude. I have some interesting theories on protein intake and growth.
Oh, let's hear him, Dr. Alex. Table talk.
I mean, think about this. If protein is the building blocks of life and you're shorting yourself on protein during the most valuable times for growth, there might be a correlation.
Well, and that's what I said. Like in this thing, he said, I mean, he's eating wheat, bread, rice.
He should be eating as much chicken, sirloin, and fish as possible.
Yeah, I would say you definitely need to add a lot of protein to this diet, or you're...
Lentils are not protein. Fucking peanut butter is not protein. None of those things are protein. Protein is something that has enough amino acids to make a complete protein, which would be something that was either about to be living, i.e. eggs, or something that was living, i.e. dead animals.
I guess he did say egg. Did he say eggs? Yeah, he said eggs, but that's still not...
Motherfucker better be eating 36 eggs a day.
That's what I was about to say. That's not enough to cover your protein basis. It's probably a little bit more fatty.
It's 6 grams of protein per egg. Like, yeah. Better eat 2 dozen at least.
Did you see the meme about the ostrich egg that's like 235 grams of protein?
Yeah.
And the guy was like taking off running after the ostrich.
Yeah, exactly. Let's get one of those suckers.
For lunch instead of... What does he say here? Oh, so for lunch instead of eating rice till I am full, example, 700 calories, I will eat potatoes until I'm full, 300 calories. Now I'm eating eggs, lentils, fruits, veggies, milk, etc. until I'm full instead of just eating rice. No.
You need to eat dead animals until you're full.
Protein. You need to eat protein.
Dead animals. Quit fucking saying protein, Nathan.
Dead animals.
People don't understand that just because the nutrition label says there's protein in it doesn't mean your body's going to use that to build tissue.
Steak, chicken, pork.
Also, 25% of the energy that it takes to digest the protein gets expended on that. So there's like 25% of the calories you ingest protein-wise are used in digesting the protein.
So you lose a
the
lot.
300 grams of protein that I eat a day really is more like 250.
I'm glad you found a way to justify that. So eating more protein. But that's coming
Everything
from
I do keeps finding more ways to justify it.
Right.
I've not found a single thing that says eating too much protein is a real thing.
Right.
Besides idiots who don't want to eat protein.
The whole myth about you peeing out your in protein that's whatever, it's not a thing. So that needs to be a myth that needs to be dispelled.
Why would you know? It doesn't know. They're the building blocks of life. Literally.
So he said, so actually overall, just staying in a calorie deficit to lose fat, will it stunt height growth in any way? Alex seems to think
you're not eating enough protein, so you're not losing fat. You're losing fucking muscle.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all there is to it. Like, you're not eating a sufficient amount of protein, so any weight you're losing most likely is going to be muscle, because your body only wants to lose fat when there's enough carbohydrates and enough protein present to get rid of the fat.
Yep. And
like, calories are not just calories. It doesn't work that way. That'd be sweet. I wish it was that simple.
Yeah, because I'd be eating Snicker balls all the time.
Sure. Whatever you want, right? Like
Reese's Fast Break.
Like, I go to that fucking burger place and I get a 3,200 calorie meal and I'm still fucking hungry. That's a problem.
Empty calories. Yep.
They're just garbage. Like, so processed food, for example, your body treats like it's already been digested. So therefore there's not nutrients in that really compared to real food. And it just doesn't last as long energy wise.
Right. Oh yeah. That's always noticeable. If you snack or something like that and you're just like, holy crap, I ate a whole bag of chips. Why am I still hungry? It's like, well, there's nothing.
Everyone wants to overcomplicate things. They're like, oh, I don't want to. Like, no, you eat rice, potatoes, sweet potatoes, quinoa, oats, or sourdough. Those are your carbohydrate sources. That's all you get. And then you eat beef, chicken, and fish. That's it.
Did you say rice noodles?
I said rice, but yeah,
okay.
So rice noodles would fall in that category.
Throw the noodles in there so they know they can eat noodles.
Well, yeah, you can eat noodles that are made from rice. 100%.
Yeah.
And those are actually the most nutrient dense things you can have carbohydrate wise.
Yeah, mister, I eat 120 grams of rice noodles when I'm on my bulk.
Maybe
it was 90.
I eat 175 every time almost.
Good gosh. How many cups of noodles would that be? Or how many grams?
I don't know. I don't use cups. Once again, don't ever use fucking cups to measure out your food either. I just had to go over this with clients as well. You know how inaccurate that is? Fuck me.
How many grams was that?
176. I just told you.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a lot.
No, it's not.
176 grams of carbs in one sitting?
No, it's 176 grams of rice noodles, which ends up being like 80 to 90 grams of carbs.
Oh, that's what I was asking. I was asking how many grams of carbs.
You were not asking that. You asked me how many grams of rice noodles I ate, not how many grams of carbs were in the rice noodles that I ate.
Question was
words, Nathan.
stated
fucking
wrong.
Use the words better.
Don't you tell me what to do, Dad.
Or like my fucking dude, I think my Panda Express the other day was actually 4 servings of each. So it was like 8,000 calories almost instead of.
Dude, Panda's dangerous.
It was so good. So 71 grams of carbs, 75 grams of protein, 22 grams of fat in my pesto chicken Alfredo.
That's not bad.
Last time when I made it. I'll have less protein this time because the chicken package I bought was not as dense.
Oh, I don't really like Panda Express, to be honest. It's just not my thing.
I don't either, but I was so worn out from that meat. I just was like, all right, we're going to Panda, I guess.
Here it goes. You should have just found a Chinese buffet.
I mean, a large serving of orange chicken or a large serving of chow mein, they're pretty solid.
It's pretty big. Yeah, how many ounces of chicken would that be?
I have no fucking clue.
You just guessed.
No idea. I just put in there, I put in Panda Express and it let me do servings. I was like, I think that was 3 servings of orange chicken and 3 servings of chow mein.
Just by looking at it, yeah.
Yeah, but I was going to make panda bowls out of it.
That's also what's tough when you go out to eat is you can't portion size.
Well, I should have weighed it before I ate it all and then weighed the box empty. And then I would have known. I just didn't care that much.
He was ready to eat.
I was so fucking hungry.
How long were you at the meet?
It was short. So we got there at 7:30, left at 2:30.
That's not bad.
Yeah, we went to Chipotle afterwards and that clearly was not enough for me.
This guy, he's a psychopath.
I ate a whole thing. I ate a 2-pound thing of yogurt while I was sitting there in the warm-up room waiting for it to start. And so people cranked out 100 grams of protein just like that.
Just sitting there. Just get this man an industrial size spoon, and he's over there in the corner.
I used a plastic spoon even.
So you're saying as long as I get enough protein, calories in and out don't relate to height growth in any way.
honestly, if you get enough protein, you're going to be so full you can't eat enough calories for it to probably matter.
I think,
Most times.
yeah, that's the first step for people that try to change their diet and then they eat all that protein. They're like, I can't eat all that protein.
How much do you want to weigh at 16 years old?
He's 5'5".
I don't give a shit how tall he is. What does he want to weigh?
Oh, let's see what he
Because
says.
if you're 5'5" and you want to weigh 175, then I would say you need 200 grams of protein a day at least.
Mm-hmm.
You get in 200 grams of dead animals, you're going to be pretty fucking full.
We're already giving our child dead animals. We don't care. Take the dead animals.
Good. Exactly.
We're just dude, watching kids eat is so freaking hilarious. She's like,
they're a mess.
Well, we have to put it in like a pasty. We have to put like what's that stuff called?
Like a puree?
Yeah, that's it. And then when you try to get the meat as like blended as you can, but it's still, it's still gonna be kind of chalk thick.
Uh-huh.
And so when she puts it in her mouth, she's just like, what did you just give me? But then she'll eat it. She loves it. So it's
nice.
But it's hilarious because like
start pumping her full of steroids now.
Well, doctors are funny because they're just like, only a few foods at a time, and I'm like,
dude, yeah, I never understood that. Like, don't give your kid peanut butter. I'm like, what?
Oh,
fuck. Well, we might be allergic. I go, you ever think maybe they're allergic because you don't fucking give it to them?
That's what we said. We were like, so there's so, like this is why the internet sucks also, because you'll read stuff that's like, don't give them to them because they could have a peanut allergy, but then it's like, no, you need to give it to them so they get exposed to it. So they don't. It's just like, oh my god.
I saw a good reel the other day. They're like, what you would eat if you listen to the influencers, and it's this guy eating nothing. Because there's always a fucking video that says you shouldn't eat rice, or you shouldn't eat meat, or I'm going to tell you right now, anything that the government tells you that you shouldn't do the exact opposite.
Honestly, just want to lose the man boobs and stomach fat while maintaining muscle throughout the whole process with enough protein. That's my goal, whatever weight I may be. Well, are you training? That's the
first what weight question? Are you right now?
Yeah. And are you training? That'd probably help significantly get rid of a lot of things, especially at your age, because
I mean, I was probably like this kid was at his age, and I just ate processed shit all the time. So that was not the move.
Welcome to the club, kid. Bill, we've had these conversations, Bill. We know what to do.
Bill, why the fuck don't you eat the right food, Bill?
Oh, yep. All right. I'm going to mute myself, Alex.
I can't see the chat. I'm not on the Twitch stream.
You got to pull the chat up, Jackwagon.
I know. Send me the link.
Oh my god. Here we go again. I swear, when it comes to technology, I'm just holding this guy's hand all the time.
Yeah, because if I don't have to do it, I'm not going to do it. You know what I've done for people for the last fucking 15 years? Technology stuff. Go fuck yourself, okay?
There you go, big dog.
Like, I literally worked at IBM and Apple. So I've helped plenty of people with technology. You can help me.
He's 61 kilograms of pure fat, man. Like, mainly fat in the stomach and chest. I'm a little skinny kid.
You're not pure fat, but yeah. 61 kilos makes you like 130. So you need at least 150 grams of protein a day.
I'm resistance training 6 times a week, eating a lot of protein. Christ. I just want to go on a deficit.
We just went over this. You're not eating a lot of protein.
I just want to go on a deficit to lose the fat with enough protein for the muscle. I'm just concerned.
Dude, if you want to lose the fat, just go straight carnivore. You'll lose all that fucking fat.
He's just worried. Okay, so he's worried. His main question is, for the muscle, I am just concerned, will this deficit stunt my height? No, it will not.
No, the deficit will not stunt your height. Losing body fat will not make you shorter.
No.
But eating real dead animals would help, I would think, in my opinion. Like,
the name of this episode is going to be Eat Your Dead Animals.
Well, fucking Twitch has labeled it black and yellow. You know what it is.
Yeah, I know. It's just I can, but it doesn't save it on Spotify, so I can change the title later on.
No, I get it. It's just, but this kid who's 135, I would be eating at least 135 grams of protein. You could go up to 170, I think, no problem.
That's kind of a safe net. Yeah.
Here, let me give you your macros real quick, young lad.
Young lad. Young whippersnapper. We sound old.
He's gonna shit when he finds out how much he's not eating.
I clicked on one of the viewers in the chat's profile, and they have on their about section.
All right,
it says,
bro. 2,417 calories, 181 grams of protein, 211 grams of carbohydrates, 94 grams of fat. If we want to make it a low fat matrix, then you're at 181 protein, 300 grams of carbs, and 54 grams of fat.
There you go. Type that. Why don't you type that in the chat so he can copy it? Be a nice man.
Shut up.
Help this poor soul that wandered into our Twitch chat. Thank you for coming to our Twitch chat, by the way.
Poor fucker.
We appreciate you. We'll try to help you since it doesn't sound like anyone else around you is giving you good guidance.
Well, where would you get it?
I don't know. Don't know where he's from. Don't know his influences. Don't know his background. But
doesn't matter. I've been in those shoes. You're just randomly searching everywhere for any information you can find. Then you look up the juiced up guys, and you're like, well, maybe they know, and they kind of do, but
they
not for
kind of
you.
do. But yeah. T Nation.
I mean, I used to read T. I honestly, you know what I started reading first?
No.
Elite FTS.
Really? I found T Nation for pretty early on. I mean, for sure, yeah. Losing.
I can't, Nathan. You have to give it to him because this fucking thing wants me to sign up for Twitch. Fucking piece of shit.
Oh my god. Okay. How much protein?
I sent it to you. Good God. The other one.
We're a crap show.
No, I just don't have this fucking stupid ass Twitch thing as something I subscribe to. Twitch can suck my dick.
I mean, for sure, yeah, losing fat won't make me shorter, but in the process, I have to consume lesser calories. However, I'm ensuring.
Bro, if you eat these 2,400 calories and you fucking hit your macros every single day for the next 8 weeks, you'll be so much different looking. It won't even be funny.
So will that stunt my height? I think you interpret it. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. Let me read this.
You don't need to be at a calorie deficit to lose fat. First of all.
You're not gonna stunt your height. Okay, I'm just gonna say that. You're gonna be fine. Like that's all I'm gonna say.
If you eat 2,400 calories clean every day, you'll probably get jacked as fuck.
And you're not gonna get shorter.
I've had 120-pound women eat this much, and they just get shredded.
There you go. I sent in both of them.
Good. I retyped the one because it was bothering my OCD.
Oh my lord.
It's okay.
There you go, man. That's the best help we can give you right there.
Yeah, if you don't want to eat that many carbs, eat more fat. If you don't want to eat that much fat, then eat more carbs.
Yeah. Fat loss or balanced. What do you want?
We'll go like this. Carbs. Rice. Quinoa.
Oh god. I'm just a translator here.
All you have to do is copy and paste. Shut up.
I'm the recorder. I'm in a courtroom. I'm the recorder.
I would tell you right now, potatoes are like the worst carbohydrate to pick on if you want to fucking hit 300 grams a day.
Yeah, good luck.
Fish. Chicken, beef.
Pony. Hip.
Fairlife shakes.
Hip hop. Hip hop anonymous.
There you go.
Damn you! You give him
That's all you get to eat. That's it. Eat that shit.
You can eat. You can eat hippopotamus too.
Yeah, I would eat some hippopotamus. Hip hop anonymous.
Dude, that movie's so good.
Do we need to give Bill his macros online here?
I already have that. I've already given them to him. He's just being a bully and hates me and doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, what Vanish is saying over here is you don't have to be in a calorie deficit to lose fat, especially with the amount of testosterone that's probably going through your body.
Right.
Now it'll maybe take a little bit longer,
but by
eating correctly, but you're not gonna fucking lose anything.
Yeah. If anything, he's just
gonna recomposition.
Yeah, he'll lean out. Yeah.
I mean, 9 times out of 10, that's what happens. These 2 girls that I got last week, they sent me they had macros in their fucking thing or whatever, and I looked at them like, oh yeah, this is nowhere near enough food. They're eating like 1,700 calories. Like, oh yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Nope. Not for performance, especially. Not gonna happen.
Yeah. I wouldn't tell anyone to eat 1,700 calories.
I'm always hesitant as well, but then every time for like females, especially when you use those calculators, they'll put them at like 22 and then they're like, well, don't you need to be in a deficit to kind of lose weight? And I'm like, yeah, you probably do, but I don't feel comfortable telling you to eat 1,700 calories. You know what I mean?
Are we losing weight or losing fat?
Losing fat.
So then, no, you don't have to be in a deficit to lose fat. That's how I would answer that question for them.
It's just going to take longer.
When you take it as losing weight, 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose muscle in that process.
If you're that
To
low.
me, it's way harder to regain muscle mass than it is to lose body fat. So therefore, I would rather maintain as much muscle mass as possible and then lose the fat slower than shrink down and be skinny fat and still have to build the muscle again.
I think people are worried about that when they see the calorie number. They don't realize that that's going to put you in fat loss, but they're like, this doesn't make sense. And I'm like, it's
No,
just
Nathan, it doesn't. The fucking calorie number doesn't put you in fat loss.
what does
The
it?
amount of nutrients that you're getting puts you in fat loss.
Right. Okay. So I'm saying it wrong. If you hit those macros, it's going to put you where you want to be, but it's just going to be a slower process.
If you hit the correct macros for your prescribed level of activity, yes, you will lose body fat because your body will have enough nutrients to burn the fat.
Right.
There are not enough nutrients present. It's not going to burn fat as fuel.
Nope.
So let's go down the scientific road here. Carbs, 4 calories per gram. Protein, 4 calories per gram. Fats, 9 calories per gram. We're working in the most efficient fucking machinery in the world. So efficiency wise, why would we get rid of the product that is 9 calories per gram, which is more energy, twice as much as the other two, if the other two are not present?
We wouldn't.
Someone explain to me how that would work.
We
Why
wouldn't.
would that make sense?
We wouldn't get rid of it.
Okay, so how would we get our body to think that fat is not necessary if it is the most valuable nutrient calorie wise?
We have to put the other stuff in.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, what? Say that again?
We have to put the other stuff in.
Yeah, almost like if you have a low fat, high carb, high protein diet, you're not going to have enough fucking fat intake, and your body's going to go, hey, we could probably burn some of this stuff because we got plenty of this other shit.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe.
I don't know. That's how it's always worked for me every time I've given someone fucking macros. So
I don't know.
And everyone wants to fucking argue with me on this, and it drives me up a goddamn wall.
Which wall? That wall?
All of them. Makes me want to run through the fucking things.
That one behind you?
The body is built on efficiency. If you don't understand that, then nothing else is going to work.
Mm-hmm.
So eat every 4 hours and have plenty of protein and sufficient amount of carbs, and your body will lose body fat.
If it does it, what's the next step you would take?
I double check how you're measuring.
That's a good way to look at it. Don't.
Well, I've never had somebody eat the correct macros and not lose fat.
Okay, here's a good question. Over what duration of time?
Start with 2 weeks.
Yeah, you should see
You
a
don't
change.
see the scale go down after 2 weeks, then you can adjust your macros. But if you're not hitting macros within 90% accuracy, then fuck off.
It doesn't work. Yeah, it just won't. So I said, tell people, like, you got to log it for at least 2 weeks.
This calculator is so fucking good that when I was in my deficit, I was literally 50 calories away from what it told me to be 198.
That's pretty cool. But you were super, super strict with it. Like I can remember. Like
That's just how I eat, though. I eat the same shit every day because I don't care about mouth pleasures.
Oh,
like,
damn!
It's about performance. Like I don't have performance in the name of my business because I want to fucking worry about something tasting good. And you can make stuff that tastes good that is good for you.
Mm-hmm.
I.e., my fucking pancakes.
Mm-hmm.
Like what I just have there before we started this. That was 900 calories, I think.
Wowza!
Is it wowza really? 84 grams of protein, 100 grams of carbs, and 17 grams of fat. 903 calories. It was delicious.
Those things are huge.
Yeah, I eat a third of a box at a time.
Holy hell!
Yeah.
Get this man the Kodak sponsorship.
I made a whole box for the kids at the Power for me. It turned into 12 pancakes because I made them smaller than I eat. But
Bill says I need to get over the taste addiction. Yep.
yeah, we know, Bill. I'm a fat kid too. I get it. Bill, do you like ribeyes? Because let me tell you, when you can have a ribeye every day, fuck me, is that a good day? It's a good day then. Let me tell you, good day.
Yeah.
Like yesterday, what I have yesterday, this was great. I had a pound of yogurt with granola. I had 2 of the pancakes I made over the weekend, so that's half of a recipe. I had a Fairlife, 2 meals of chicken and rice, and then I had an 18-ounce ribeye. So my
Dang.
macros yesterday were 343 protein, 220 carbs, 144 fat. It's a little high on the fat, but you know.
Bro, I have a family pack in the fridge now. There you go. Cook them up, Bill. Let's go.
Yeah, fuck the family. Those are your pack. That's the Bill pack.
Tell family to get their own pack.
Yeah. But no, like people that really want to lose, like my brother started carnivore and in like a month he lost 20 pounds. So if you really want to lose weight fast, just do the carnivore diet for 4 to 6 weeks and see what happens.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people talk about that lately. It's like, well, yeah, because
I think it's a good reset for people that have addictions to food.
Because your protein consumption's through the freaking roof during that.
Yeah, it's just protein and fats, no carbs.
No carbs, no carbs.
But the other thing these people need to realize is food is chemically engineered to be addictive. So if you think eating processed shit is ever going to be a part of your regular diet, you're mistaken. Like it's not. No, that shit's not made to make you feel good. It's made to make you want to buy more.
Mm-hmm.
Nathan, how much money do you save not eating shit?
Whole lots.
Didn't you save like $600 the first month?
Yep.
Which makes having a ribeye every night pretty feasible.
Yep. So I told my wife. My wife's like, I feel like we're spending all this money at Walmart. I'm like, yeah, but we're not. Like we're really not.
You're not spending it at Taco Bell.
Yeah, because we're saving money, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't care if we get, good Lord, how much chicken do we buy? Like 100.
I buy at least 6 pounds a week.
Yeah, that's where we're at. We're almost probably at 6 to 8 pounds a week of chicken, and then we just cook it all in one day. So
I cook mine in 2 days. I got to make some pasta today.
Yeah, dude. And if you don't have a rice, like a crock pot or a steamer, you're doing it way wrong because it's the easiest way to just get.
I don't. I just use the Traeger.
God, dude, the rice is so easy. It's done in like 15 minutes.
The rice cooker is that's a 40-minute process. So I can get the chicken cooked by the time the rice is done, and then I just got to let them cool off and portion them out.
Bill would like to know what your opinion on intermittent fasting is.
Fucking do whatever you want. It's stupid though. I mean, what are you going to gain from that, Bill? Do you have a problem with eating too much all the time?
Bill said he used it before, and he said he got good results. And then
because it's giving you a limited amount of time to eat. That's why it works.
Mm-hmm.
So it's limiting your calories by giving you a window. Like, so yeah, you can once again lose weight by limiting calories, but are we trying to lose fat or are we trying to lose weight? Because I try to get people to lose fat.
Yeah, buddy.
So losing fat means you just have to eat sufficient amount of carbs and protein. And in my experience, I need all day to do that.
Hey, Bill, you want to go golf tomorrow?
But people also tell me you shouldn't eat before you go to bed, and I fucking do, and I sleep like a baby, so I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get that. I'm like, I don't have a problem with that at all. Like, I'll kill 10 ounces of chicken, 2 cups of rice before I go to bed, and I'm like, I sleep fine. I don't. He said
it makes no sense to me. Your body doesn't magically shut off while you're asleep.
Right.
Now it stops moving, but nothing else stops. Everything else is still fully functioning.
Bill said his doctor suggested it.
Bill, your doctor's a fucking idiot.
I think he got a new one after that, actually.
Doesn't matter. It's a general practitioner. They're fucking stupid.
Bill, you want to golf tomorrow, Bill?
But
it's gonna be nice.
No, Bill. If intermittent fasting is a way for you to control your portions because you overeat otherwise, then okay, that I could see that as being a thing.
Oh, it's gonna be windy tomorrow. No.
But I do not see intermittent fasting as being like this secret code to losing more fat.
Kind of like keto, same thing.
Yeah, I mean, all these crazy diets are not sustainable, but you can try them, I guess. I don't know. Just go carnivore.
Ooh, I have all the papers on that too. So if you want to see it, Bill.
I think if you're going to do a crazy diet, do carnivore because you're just going to crush the protein. And you get to have as many ribeyes as you want.
Mm-hmm. I would love to, but I have work tomorrow. Dang it. All right, Bill, fine. Guess I'll go golf by myself tomorrow. Alex, you want to fly? Hey, fly into Fayetteville for like $50 from Allegiant, and then we'll go golf tomorrow.
The carnivore thing sounds a lot better. Yeah, try that. I don't know. My brother lost like 20 pounds in a month doing carnivore.
I bought a manual for carnivore back in the day. That's probably like 10 years old now.
So I don't think you need a manual. You just eat fucking protein. Eat dead animals. Yeah. Really, if you're not going to eat it from ass to fucking mouth, then you need to take some pills that have liver enzymes in it, basically.
Ooh.
Because the liver is where you get all the nutrients that you don't get from carbohydrates and vegetables.
So the Liver King had that right?
Yeah, I think he was definitely legit onto something there, yeah.
Oh, man. We should play golf when I come out to Vegas.
The problem with carnivore is performance is going to suck.
Need to put that on a shirt. Eat it from ass to...
Eating from ass to mouth. Yeah. But performance in the gym is going to take a tremendous hit on a carnivore diet.
Correct.
It's not going to feel good.
You got no carbs. You can't get no energy. Your muscles are going to feel
my
poopy.
brother eats like 70 grams of carbs a day now, and he's like, I feel so much better during these workouts. I'm like, good. But like he lost maybe 30 pounds, almost 30 pounds on just carnivore. And then I'm like, all right, we got to put carbs in your diet. This is not working anymore. It just kind of plateaued.
Mm-hmm.
Then he lost 8 pounds in a month.
Ooh.
Crazy.
Carnivore. Man, that's what I tell my wife to do. Like, hey, you want to stop complaining about your weight? Eat carnivore.
Just eat the macros you're supposed to. I really don't get it because, like, I thought cutting for this last competition, I'm like, oh, maybe it's going to be hard. Maybe there's something I don't know. Maybe there's something that I missed out on, you know, being a fat kid who's no longer a fat kid.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. 4 months, I lost 20 pounds because I just stuck to the fucking macros. Like, it's a slow process.
So you just put in the macros that a 198 person should weigh, and you just did that, correct?
Yeah.
Yep.
I've always started that way. I started what someone that body weight would eat, and then 9 times out of 10, your body will adjust unless your activity level is less than you
expected. Yeah. That's an easy adjustment. It's only going to add like maybe 150 more calories, though. It's not a ton.
The biggest jump is from basically sedentary to moderately active.
Yeah. That's like 300.
The other 2 above that don't seem to increase that much. Like for that kid I just gave those ones to, he's a kid. I gave him moderate level of activity. If I go to high,
it's not very much.
I guess it bumps it up 200, 250.
Yeah.
But high to extreme, another 250. So it's like 250 calories.
Yeah.
For each one.
Based on activity level. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I noticed as well. That's why I told people, I was like, it's not going to change that much, but we could try.
The weight thing. So if the activity level makes a bigger difference than weight. So like if that kid wanted to be 130 pounds instead of 135, it's like 50 calorie difference.
Oh.
It goes from 2417 to 2382.
Cool.
Like
it's less than half a Reese's cup.
Right. And so the number on the scale is the one that you don't have like huge adjustments with, I guess.
No.
But I don't know. I would rather eat what I want to eat and maybe just throw in some additional activity opposed to limiting my. So maybe you should do that, Nathan.
Just throw some
lowering your calories.
Just put some more long intermittent steady cardio in.
You could do HIIT every once in a while. I'm going to start giving you systemic workouts on your second day. Oh, you don't get a second day off like I do.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That's the other thing I'm adding to this prep is fucking systemic workouts on my second day off.
I just need to pull a sled on the days that I like in the afternoons when I'm not doing anything. I just need to pull a sled for 20, 25 minutes again. I need to pull a sled every day.
Yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. I think I would see a big change.
My hips have been so wrecked from these carries I've been doing that I will now do carries every
other day?
The day before I lift. Because I wake up with like 97% recovery still, even though I do this fucking hour and 30-minute systemic workout that just makes me absolutely wrecked. Like I did it on Monday. I took 2 fucking naps and just crushed food all day.
Well, yeah, because you're just probably using so much of that food that you're eating.
Yeah, when I do the yoke and SSB box squats in the same routine, oh, buddy.
Give it to me. Give me the food.
My hips have been so fucked since I started these systemic workouts. Like every day, I'm just fucking sore as shit.
I don't think people realize how good carries are for their hips. I don't really think they realize.
They're amazing. No, everybody's got to do them now. This is never coming out of anyone's workout ever again.
Sorry about you.
Like, holy. Like my glute med is super weak, so I get super pain in my sciatic area, which would be, I could be an idiot. Like my sciatica isn't acting up. Oh my God.
No, your hip's just weak as piss.
A weak ass glute med.
Yep.
So
you didn't think the marches don't do that for you? You didn't find relief in the marches?
I've never done them consistently enough to know.
That's fair. Yeah. Those always light me up.
I don't like marches.
They light me up. God, they light
I
me
feel
up.
them in my hip flexors a lot. I don't feel them in my glutes a lot.
Do you just march or do you do like the wobbles?
The wobbles would be glute min.
What am I thinking of then?
Glute med, you have to go back and at an angle with slight external rotation to get fully shortened.
Yeah. So it's more of a stance.
Right. So if your pelvis is here,
Mhm.
right? Let's say that this is the front, this is the back, this is your pelvis. You have to go in this direction with your leg to get the glute med to work majority of the movement. And then when your leg goes past your pelvis, you have to externally rotate it to fully shorten it.
Right. Because it pulls on it and pulls it around this way, right? Isn't that
Well, yeah, it'll pull the femur,
right? Yeah.
rotate it out.
Yeah, I don't know. Those freaking things light me up like a Christmas tree, though. I know
But your
that.
glute med and your adductor magnus are antagonists. And if your glute med gets really tight, it pulls on your iliac crest, which is right where your fucking sciatic nerve runs. And that's where everyone goes, oh, I have sciatic pain. And I go, no, you don't. You fucking just don't, okay? All the kids on the fucking powerlifting team have bad hips and they all complain of low back issues. And I'm like, you have shitty internal rotation.
You got no hips. You got no space.
And every time I do a table test on somebody with shitty internal rotation and say they're standing, guess what happens? Their lumbar compensates for their fucking hips.
They just
But
automatically.
if your foot is planted and your lumbar compensates for this glute med not working, it just fucking stretches. And then it does this and creates a stretch reflex and pulls right in that iliac crest area. I dealt with it for years. I was dealing with it this whole last 3 weeks because of these carries.
Yep.
And then I walk with the sled this morning and pain goes away. Weird.
Yeah. That's why I hate sitting in this damn chair because I'm like, here comes the hip pain. I need a better chair.
Super weak from doing this shit all the time.
Yep.
That's what people don't understand. That's how I have kids in college that have bad hips, is they sit too much.
Mm-hmm. As soon as I stand up, everything's fine. I just have to get walking again, but sitting in this chair, it'll do a number on you. That's for sure. That's why I couldn't.
Terrible.
That's why I couldn't sit in the car yesterday because I was just like, God dang, dude, it's brutal.
How far is the drive to Fayetteville?
Hour and 15 minutes.
Sounds like where you need to relocate, huh?
Would be really cool. Yeah, that or
College town. How many people are in Fayetteville?
60,000.
Really? And they have a college?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Surprising.
Yeah, Arkansas is a weird world, man.
Yeah, but there's probably more money in Fayetteville than Cassville.
Bentonville is where the money's at. And that's where.
Clearly, yeah, I know that.
That's where Wally World's at.
How far is Bentonville from Fayetteville?
15 minutes.
Oh, so it's a suburb of Bentonville, basically.
Yeah, it's on an interstate. It's on a major highway. So,
What it's like Boulder is to Denver.
yes, it's exactly what it's like. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you should probably move to Fayetteville then.
We've been talking about it.
I mean, they have an airport, so then people could come visit you.
Yeah. Yeah. You can just fly in, come play golf and head out. We got to teach you how to play golf a little better. I'm going to make us
The worst part is everyone's like, quit trying to hit the ball so hard. I'm like, I'm not, you fucking idiot. I'm really just trying to make contact.
Yeah, it's always funny. People be like, why are you swinging so hard? And I'm like, I'm not. What are you talking about? When I'm on the course, I don't swing that hard. It's not like I'm trying to crush it. And they're like, dude, you swing so fast. I'm like, well.
Yeah, you do have some rotational speed that most people do not have at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
I will give you that. You
Baseball.
almost seem like an athlete when you swing.
Baseball, baby. All those years of baseball.
Not when you put weight on a bar, but when you swing.
Hey, screw you.
Swing away.
Screw you, buddy. It's not my sport. It's not my sport. I had a 105. I had a 105 exit velo yesterday here in the cage. So.
Oh, was that good? I don't know what that means.
It's, yeah. Like major league average is 95. That's average.
Oh, damn. Was that off a tee or do you have a system that delivers it to you?
I have a machine.
Nice.
Oh, it's down there somewhere. Never mind.
It's got a pitching machine.
Yeah, it throws it like, you can throw it all the way up to 100 miles an hour. And
think about this. Nathan 2 years ago would have never believed that you'd have a fucking hitting simulator and a fucking golf simulator in your gym.
yeah, you just have to find ways to get it paid for.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm just in a playground down here. I just live in my own playground.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
Like last night, I was like, I'm kind of bored. Let's just hit some balls off the machine for some fun. Oh, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's how it works, right?
There is a building here in town that it's getting restored right now that I'm gonna go look
You don't
at.
want that building, Nathan.
It's big.
Get away from the fixed mindset people.
It's big.
You need to be around growth mindset people. That's where College Town might help.
What's going? I gotta leave. I'm gonna leave Bill behind. I'm gonna leave old Bill behind.
Bring him with. His wife's got 750 fucking clients. I think it'll be okay.
Bill, we're moving to Fayetteville.
Because it's clearly not 750 people in Cassville.
Bill, let's just build a big commune in Fayetteville and work out and train all the time.
Now it's starting to sound like we're starting a cult. Let's not
Oh,
go down that road.
we're not Branch Davidians. No, we're not Branch Davidians. Did you watch
Yeah.
Waco?
Have I watched?
Have you ever watched Waco?
No, I just know what happened is the government went in there and murdered those fucks.
Dude. Yeah. Hey, my brother was telling me, he sent me this. So he's a history teacher and they're learning about like imperialism, like early
What is with you nerds being history teachers?
Yeah, I don't know. We like it. But anyway, he was like, did you know that when Germany tried to invade Africa, that there was this tribe of Africans that thought they could do magic and they mixed up this elixir and tried to give it to their people. And they said if they would drink it, it would turn the Germans' bullets into water. And he's like, obviously did not turn their bullets into water. And they were just absolutely massacred. He's like, did you know about that? I'm like, I don't know
Almost
much.
like the Jonestown massacre. Instead of Kool-Aid, though, they used water.
Well, they were trying to defend against the Germans, though. Invading.
I understand, but how crazy is it that American dude went over to Africa and got people to follow him and then got them to kill themselves?
Here, drink some cyanide.
Yeah, mixed with Kool-Aid.
Can you imagine flying in on that plane and landing and seeing just bodies everywhere? That's insane.
You want to hear something crazy? The Mongolians, they killed so many people, they would have mountains of bones that look like actual mountains from the distance. There would be so much blood and guts that it would be like a thick, oily fucking substance that was over the roads. Like, think about that. And that was before they had real weapons.
Hey.
Those are dudes that rode on horseback with a 90-pound pull on their bow and were just fucking jacking people with a bow and arrow.
Hey, that gave you a choice, you know?
I mean, kind of.
The choice was assimilate or annihilate. That's it.
Yeah, I mean,
most people didn't.
I mean, the more I think about it, I think he was onto something. But
assimilate or annihilate.
Yeah, because you can't control people otherwise. Fuck it.
I guess we kind of did that when we came to America.
The people didn't die. Like when my grandparents came here, my grandpa chose to assimilate because he didn't want to.
Sorry, early 1600s.
Oh, you mean when Columbus came over and raped and pillaged everybody?
He was like, hey, we're here.
He thought they were Indians? Fucking idiot.
Freaking
you know, he got here after he landed in fucking Cuba and destroyed all those people.
Yeah, and then he moved up to Florida and then the whole Black Plague took place. The Black Death.
Or how about the Spaniards when they fucking went and just raped and pillaged all the Aztecs and Mayas?
With 50 men. 50.
Started with 50. It probably came much more than that, but yeah.
Yeah. Cortez was a brutal dude.
They're all evil.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they were all looking for gold and riches. What do you expect? They don't care.
Right. Although the Aztecs were crazy. They'd sacrifice tons of people, all kinds of weird shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but man, their civilizations, what they think they were I mean, there was 400,000 people living in the capital of Tenochtitlan at that time. That's pretty crazy.
The pyramids they built were definitely crazy.
Mm-hmm. They even had,
all over South America and nobody knows about them.
They had aggregation, they had plumbing, they had, it was awesome.
Aliens, man. That's what happened.
Aliens got them, zapped them.
No, the aliens gave them the technology.
The aliens were probably, they're
how
the
ones.
How
the fuck else are you going to make the pyramids, bro?
They're like, hey, listen.
Someone tell me, how did the pyramids get made? Because it wasn't by slaves. They were not lifting 1,000-pound fucking blocks in the air and stacking them.
There's a guy on YouTube that shows you some of the machinery that they could have used to actually build those pyramids. But
I don't buy it.
I don't know. That's still a lot of work.
You realize, like, in Egypt, for example, the obelisks are made out of solid crystal.
Yeah. And
the nearest crystal quarries were like 30 miles away. Well, so you're telling me they're just going to mine this giant piece of fucking quartz, make an obelisk that's 40, 50 feet tall and drag it across the land? I don't think so.
When you got 10 million slaves, you might.
No, you're not. Like, it's just not happening.
Never know.
You know what the best theory I've heard of the pyramids is?
Mm-mm.
It was a power plant.
Interesting.
The Nile used to run right in front of the Great Pyramids, and then
the pyramid would turn the water into energy, and then the energy would go out to the obelisks, and that's what they would use to power everything.
Oh.
Because you know who else made power that way? Tesla.
Tesla did the same thing, yeah.
Yeah. Now that makes sense to me.
That makes sense to you?
Yeah, those things aren't tombs, dude. You can't fit anybody in them. How would they be fucking tombs?
Well, there's definitely bodies in there, though.
Maybe.
Yeah, there is. I bet there is.
You know, the Sphinx is 12,000 years old, and Egyptologists will try to tell you it's only 3.
Based on math, I would say it's only 3,000 years old. Yeah.
Well, you're fucking dumb.
No.
Geologists will tell you that the markings on the Sphinx could only be eroded that way by water. The last time there was water in that area was 12,000 years ago.
Yeah, but time's so relative.
You should watch the Graham Hancock thing on Netflix.
That'd be a good one. I've passed that one a lot. I haven't watched it.
No, it's so good.
Yeah. My wife
Because he
doesn't
goes
ever
around the
watch stuff
entire
like that.
world and shows you like 8 different examples of how much older civilization is than we give it credit for.
How old does he think it is?
Well, Göbekli Tepe is aged back between 12 to 20,000 years, and it was buried on purpose.
Why?
We don't know. But it has carvings in it that are more sophisticated than like most of the Egypt shit.
Anything that we've seen? Yeah.
No, there's animals on there that we've never seen.
Oh. Interesting.
The Göbekli Tepe thing really fucks up everybody's idea of time.
Where was that at?
Turkey.
Turkey.
Farmer was walking out in his field and tripped over a rock and started digging it up and found this fucking ginormous megalith. They don't even have it all uncovered yet.
I've never seen that, I guess. I don't know much about that.
Yep.
Aliens.
Graham Hancock, man, you got to listen to him. He's fucking brilliant.
Aliens, bruh. Aliens.
No, I just think that's, if it wasn't the mushrooms that made the monkeys into us, then the aliens definitely fucked the monkey and fucking turned it into us.
Or they just experimented on the monkeys enough to turn them into us.
Same difference.
Yeah. What do you guys talk about on your podcast? Well,
Everything. That's my favorite when I ask people to come on. Like, what are we going to talk about? I'm like, I don't know. Like, whatever happens.
People are always so formal about it. They're like, what do you want to talk about? I'm like, I don't care. Like, whatever.
Yeah, like you can ask, what kind of questions are you going to ask? I'm like, I don't know. Whatever comes off the top of my fucking head.
You want me to put a script over and run it to you? I don't know.
That's why it's always funny when people are like, you guys ask such good questions. I'm like,
those are completely... For anyone that's listening or future guests that are going to come on, listen, we pull those out of thin air. Like, those are not...
It literally just happened in the moment. They're coming from the fucking ether.
Sometimes when they're talking, I'm just like, all right, what's the next...
That's exactly what I do.
Yeah, just like, oh. And then sometimes it goes silent and I'm like, oh, shit. What do I ask right here?
Yeah, speaking of which, last guest, you forgot the fucking 2-question rule, asshole.
I got carried away. I was trying to...
You always do. I'm always sitting over here like this motherfucker.
I don't know. So, okay, so here, listen, time out. Sometimes when I'm like gonna bring you in, you look like you're doing something else. So I'm like, I don't know if he wants me to. I'm like, so
I'm waiting for an opening is what I'm doing.
So from now on, I'm just gonna ask my 2, and then I'm just gonna pause. And if it's dead silent, it's on you, buddy.
Go. Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Because I hate when it's like dead quiet. I'm like, oh god.
I don't mind the quiet. It's fine. It gives people time to process things.
That's fair. It scares me. I'm like, oh, it's not moving. It's not moving.
The best is when we ask the same question, but 2 completely different ways.
Yeah, I've noticed that a lot. I'm just like, that's just how our brains work, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it'll be at the same time, and then whoever jumps in.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That always cracks.
I was gonna ask.
That always cracks me up. I'm like, damn, how did he know? We've been around each other too damn long at this point. Now it's just like, okay, it's just the same person.
But every time someone compliments us on the questions we ask, I'm like, oh, really?
Oh,
like,
nice.
Oh, cool.
Well, I
had no idea.
I do think
I'm over here thinking I'm failing because I'm not like Dave Tate yet doing fucking deep research. I try to find like 1 or 2 things that they don't expect that I'm going to ask about, but
that's hard to do.
It's not. You just got to scroll back on their Instagram or follow them long enough that you see some shit. That's what I do.
6 years ago.
Being a guest on Saturday, I need to do some research on this guy. I don't know shit.
Trains people in his barn, it appears. So.
And everyone in the group chat likes his podcast better than ours.
Yeah, we've had the same people on, though. That's what... Dude, I don't. We're not going there. Okay, we're not. Listen, we're not going there, buddy. We're not gonna be those
All right.
people.
We know the group chat doesn't like us. It's okay.
They probably
Doesn't
don't.
bother me.
It's okay.
They probably got so sad with me yesterday when I told them why the fucking bands are not the same.
This is the gold nugget in this episode. If they're listening to this point, and then
They're not. They're not. They're just not. Let's be real. Like the guests we've had on have dropped such good information, and it's never been brought up in that group chat at all.
Dude, it's amazing. Yeah, like it, and I'm not
Especially
saying
like
it's
Joseph,
not.
the last one. That dude was a wealth of information. That was great.
It's not us. Like we're not.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty fucking awesome. You might suck, but
No, I'm saying the guests that we have on. If you're not listening to when we have those people on, then you're missing out because yes, the podcast is you and I, but I mean, these people are awesome. Like I don't know.
Yeah, they make us look like shit for sure.
It's incredible. Like I go back and listen to some of the episodes this time, and I'm like, how do we get to talk to these people? Like, what are we doing?
I just ask.
Yeah,
That's it.
what do we? Oh, hey, Mister, do you want to come on my podcast, Mister?
No, that's not how I ask. But you know,
I imagine we're those little kids that are just like, hey, guy up there, you want to?
right. Like, who the fuck are these people? What I never think about is I wonder how many people go back and catch an episode like this, and then they're like, "Oh, this is what I'm getting into."
Oh.
Probably not. I bet they just go and look down the list of people we've had, and they're like, "Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do that."
Yeah, don't. Okay, no. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
we can do this.
Looking for some confirmation bias somewhere in that list.
Oh, this person
Reminds
thinks
me, I need to
exactly.
get some more female. I think I'm gonna ask this fucking testosterone chick that I follow. That's on Table Talk. She seems pretty receptive to answering messages. So
There you go.
what's her name? It's Allie something, I think. Super jacked.
Excuse me. Just one step down from a cult. Wait, who's that?
Allie Gilbert. Have you watched the Table Talk with Allie Gilbert?
I watched about 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, she's fascinating.
Allie Gilbert.
Project.
She's jacked.
Fuck yeah, she is.
Yacked? Is she yacked? Allie.
But she did a podcast, I think, with Daniel too. Or no, it was with Aram. So I was like, all right, there's the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon right there. It's really all I try to do. Like, how can we be connected in some way? I got a hold of the Pioneer guy, and he felt really bad. So we'll probably have him on at some time. But
Yeah,
I made the mistake of giving an open-ended thing of like, yeah, when do you want to come on? And then I didn't get an answer. So I might just have to throw a date at him. He's like, honestly, I just forgot. I was like, well, that's okay.
It happens.
Yeah.
It happens for sure.
It does indeed.
I don't know. I wish we could
Excited to try out some Fuller press for this fucking meat. See if I get my bench press to shoot up.
We could get old DT on the podcast.
Who the fuck is DT?
Donnie Thompson.
Oh, I was gonna say Demaryius Thomas is dead, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh no, not that DT. Rest in peace. Oh no.
This one's for my dead homies.
Oh no. Oh boy.
But yeah. I need to find some people for March, I think.
I'm still working on it. I've been asking some golf people, but they don't ever reply. So.
Oh really? I haven't been asking anybody.
I've been asking a lot of people. I just don't get very many replies. So
I wonder why that is. I always get answers.
I don't know, because you're cooler. You got the check mark. That's why. You got the blue check mark.
You think? You think the blue check mark's panning out for me in that sense?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know either.
Oh, we need to get this guy on. What's his name?
Who's this guy?
Connor Karwowski.
Who the fuck is that?
It's Conjugate Strong. Have you seen his stuff?
I think so.
Yeah, he'd be a good one to have. I bet if you reached out to him, he would. I bet he would. I bet he'd come on.
Man, I've only had a couple people not follow through, so I'm pretty high percentage here, like 95% closing rate.
All right, I'll ask him.
I'll ask if you want. I just got to get around to it at some point. I think I've secretly, subconsciously not been asking because then I have to make more reels.
Yeah.
I just don't have the time for that right now.
What the heck, man? Get your life together.
I do. I have more clients now.
Attaboy. I'm glad to hear that. That makes you happy. Happy, Alex.
Yeah, if I could get like 2 more and make the money I'd like to make, I could, not take the foot off the gas pedal and just mash it down even harder.
Oh man. We need to get Khalil back on
Saturday
when he's not at the actual doctor's office.
Right. I told him I was going to see him in Atlanta. He's like, I might be on lockdown. I'm like, God damn it. I hope not.
Dang, I hope not. Yeah. Oh,
Welcome to Atlanta, where the play is played when we ride on them streets like every day.
Oh, it's a rap battle episode. All right.
That'd be fun, right?
Rap battles. We should do. Yeah, that'd
Drop
be.
a beat. Let's go.
Yeah. I don't know a whole lot. I'd have to stay in
Fun fact, folks. I
Eminem
freestyle for fun on the side.
Do you really?
Yeah, when I'm by myself all the time.
Do you write them down?
No, never written them down.
Oh, come on. You could be the next 8 Mile.
I just like to do it off the top of my head.
You could be the next Eminem.
Eminem. If I wouldn't get blackmailed by Jeffrey Epstein, but
True. Oh man.
How do you think that happens? What do you think happens? You think he invites him out to the island and then there's just fucked up shit going on, so then you're just part of it no matter what?
Yeah, I do. I actually do think that's what's happening. I think he just implicates
so,
people.
too.
Yeah, he's just implicating people so that when he goes
there's
down,
like
they
a
go
small
down.
portion of them that are that fucked, and then the rest of them just are guilty by association.
Well, yeah, because they're just like, oh, this guy's got a ton of money. Maybe he's an investor. Maybe blah blah blah. Blah. Maybe he pitches him something.
Do you buy into the Taylor Swift psyops thing? Because I totally think that's what's happening.
I wouldn't put it past. I'm not.
There's a video of the CIA talking about it 4 years ago.
Good God.
Using her as an example.
Good God.
And you know who bought all her music 4 years ago?
Soros. Yeah.
Mr. George Soros.
Oh my God.
And then it's ironic that her boyfriend is also bought and paid for by Pfizer.
Oh my God.
I was trying to explain this to my client. She's like, no way. And I'm like, yeah, I don't think any of it's real. And you know the other tipping point? Do you know what color every single one of Travis's girlfriends was before Taylor Swift?
Black.
Very, very, very ironic. He picks the whitest girl ever all of a sudden. She can't dance. She can barely sing right. Like,
what are you talking about? She was doing the swerve, baby. She had the swerve going on.
I've watched her choreography on stage. It's so bad and so white.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair though.
But yeah, there's a woman doing a CIA presentation 4 years ago and says, a good way for us to gain influence and through social media would be able to get one of these, entertainers to help us. Like, oh, and she uses Taylor Swift as the example.
Infiltrated. Got her.
But do you know hip hop was a psyop?
No, I did not know that.
It fucking worked.
Yeah, I would say.
Nobody's business.
Yeah, I would say so. It's pretty popular.
The CIA pumped all kinds of money into hip hop originally.
It's pretty popular now, I'd say.
Yeah, and everyone has no moral values anymore.
Are you shocked?
No.
We were headed that way regardless, probably.
I don't think so.
90s were, well, yeah, that's when hip hop came around, so that makes sense.
Yeah, the 80s, the CIA fucking paid them.
80s and late 80s, early 90s. Yeah, okay. Well, it all makes sense. All right, everyone.
Yeah, I mean,
Goodbye.
How else do you take down the world or the greatest power of all time?
Goodbye to the family structure. It's all gone.
Inside out. Yeah, get rid of the nuclear family for sure.
Yeah, that's not the problem.
I mean,
it's a huge problem, actually.
This is why I almost like religious people.
Hey, you like me?
Yeah. Well, you're not the religious person who like fucking just totes about it all the time.
Oh, am I supposed to?
No, that's the whole fucking point.
What do you mean?
Like,
what do you mean?
The ones that, like, I
mean, I say
people that
I talk about it a fair amount.
You mention it, but you don't tell me about how I need to do it.
No, but I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna shove it down your throat. I don't.
Right. There's religious people that do, and then there's the ones that are like super fucking. They're just hypocrites.
I have been fascinated with the guy that goes to all these college campuses lately with the abortion sign. I've just been watching a lot of his shorts just to hear the arguments that people give back because they're just so incohesive thoughts. Like all these college
Of
kids.
why you should be able to, or why it's like okay
Yeah.
to kill babies.
Like he's an abolitionist, and so like he's saying it's wrong, and then like just the arguments that these people come up with are just like, do you
I
even
think
know?
you should only have the first 12 weeks to do that, because at that point it's not a thing yet.
Do you know what you guys are saying?
But at 12 weeks, you have a nervous system and you begin to twitch.
He's like,
Therefore, it's a living thing.
if a fish came from a fish, it would make it a fish. Therefore, it's a fetus of a fish. But this guy's like, if a human has a human and it's a fetus and it's a human fetus, it would make it a human.
But not according to some people.
Oh, dude, it's hilarious.
That's where the science says 12 weeks you start having a heartbeat and a nervous system. So therefore, I believe that's where the cutoff should be. That's my stance.
That's a lot of people's stance. I know that's a pretty popular
And
one.
if you can't figure it out by 12 weeks that you're pregnant, well, oof.
We
I don't know
knew.
what to tell you.
We knew pretty quick. It didn't take much. I think 2 weeks.
I think most people do.
Yeah,
I just only remember stories of girls not knowing in high school, and I think they were just lying.
It's crazy.
I didn't know until I was 8 months pregnant. Like what?
My wife is like, something's off. Just
Right.
Like, it's just like
exactly.
my hormones don't feel right. I'm sick. I'm like, something's
Why do
wrong.
pickles sound so good?
She didn't really have any weird cravings. I don't remember.
Oh, that's cool.
She had ice cream. Ice cream.
Yes. If you want to kill babies, then just say you want to kill babies. Like quit sugarcoating it. Well, I would just prefer they just admit it instead of being like, no, it's not. It doesn't count. Like, it counts.
Yeah, he says that
just
too.
say you want to murder babies. It's okay.
Just say you're killing people.
I'm not going to like think any less. Well, I probably will think less of you, but I'm not going to hold it against you, I guess. Like if that's what you believe.
I'm sorry.
Did you see there was some fucking tranny that wanted to have a fucking goddamn fetus put inside of him so he could have an abortion? Like that is literally Satan in real life.
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Yeah, I saw a reel of that of some fucking tranny saying that. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, okay, this has gone too far.
What are we talking about?
Exactly.
That is evil.
Yeah, the Democrats are evil, bro. They just want to fucking enslave black people and kill babies.
I always like the Charlie Kirk interviews too. Those are always fun to watch.
Yeah, he's fucking smart.
He's hilarious. Dude. There was this dude made an argument, and he was it's kind of sad actually because it was at Missouri State University, and this guy made an argument, and he was just like, okay, you're off to a great start, Missouri State. Nice job. And the guy just walked off, and he was like, oh boy, here we go. Dude, they just attack him when he gets up there. Him and who's the other one? Matt Walsh and Shapiro, and I mean all those guys. They just get berated.
We talked about this last time, didn't we? Ben Shapiro with his #1 song.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. I went and listened to it afterwards. It was hilarious.
Not terrible. I mean, I've heard worse.
It's pretty funny.
That black chick that's fucking super popular song is way worse. All her music is 100 times worse.
Who's that?
The chick with the red hair.
Is it Doja
Just
Cat?
like the most ratchet hoe ever.
Doja Cat?
That's her name.
Megan Thee Stallion?
No, this girl is way worse than them.
Oh.
This is how you know hip hop was bought and paid for by the CIA. Is like, what is her name?
I only know a few of the female rappers, and I tend not to listen to their music.
Yeah. Who is this chick?
It's not the WAP lady.
No.
Good God, what a song.
Yeah. Well, Sexy Red is this chick's name.
Sexy Red. Makes sense.
Oh, dude. It is so bad. It is some of the worst shit I like. I'm a big fan of hip hop. I think as a craft, it's very impressive. But this girl is the most trashy, ratchet fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. And she has 3 million followers.
I hate that. I'm an island boy. Did you see that one with Snoop Dogg and Kevin Hart?
Oh, and guess where Sexy Red's from?
Georgia.
St. Louis.
Oh, crap. We don't want her. Send her back.
She's got a song called Hellcats SRTs. This is how you know it's just trash. Like, Ski-E is another song that she has. What is Ski-E? What do we talk? Pound Town. She has a song called Pound Town.
Wonder what that's about.
Another one called Hood Rats.
Is that a bakery?
Yeah, exactly. If anybody listening, if you want to see how bad our society has fallen, just go look up Sexy Red. And they like try to promote this person. So Candace Owens was doing a thing, and they're like, you know, for Black History Month, we should be promoting Sexy Red. And she's like,
No. What are we
She's like,
talking
why?
about?
She's like, whose culture is this? Like, this is not black culture. She's like, what are you guys talking about?
Candace Owens is awesome. She's
Another smart lady.
another smart lady. I love when people try to come at her. She's aggressive too. She's like, oh.
Well, it's because she knows she's a chick and she's black. So what are they going to say?
That's what, yeah, I love when she's like, I hate when all you white people try to tell me how I'm supposed to be black. It's like, shut up. You're the people that are the problem. Like, stop talking. Your wokeness shouldn't be telling me what I need to be doing.
Man, have you ever heard Jordan Peterson talk about what it takes to believe woke ideology?
I don't know if I've heard that specifically, but I like.
Oh, it's amazing.
I love his stuff.
Yeah, he's all you basically have to be stupid and don't understand words.
Just the way they talk? Or are you talking about like just the way they talk?
No, to even buy into what they're buying into. He's like, you would literally have to just be fucking dumb and not understand words.
Yeah.
Like if you understand words and you know what the English language means, you would not buy into this.
Him and Piers Morgan. Piers Morgan's another good one.
I guess Jordan Peterson's coming to Denver.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Go listen to him.
Dude is so smart. I took his fucking personality course. Holy shit.
He's smart. There was a TikTok going around. It was like a lady in blue hair and she had the nose ring and a lip ring in and stuff.
Of course.
And she's like, I bought Jordan Peterson's book about 7 something or others to do this and this. And I hate everything about Jordan Peterson. And it was like 3 hours later. And she was like, didn't have her blue hair anymore. And she had she's like, I want to actually be quiet in public and I don't want to scream and I want to take care of myself.
Yeah, you
and
don't want to be a fucking
clean
idiot.
up.
That's crazy. Who would have thought?
Oh, it was so funny.
I guess I just get tired of the leftist people because I live around them and I've always lived around them. And they're so disconnected from actual reality that they don't realize that they are the most racist fucking people I've ever met.
Just you need to find a Republican sect of the world and get your butt over there.
Called the west side of I-25.
There you go.
Like half the state is that way. I don't have to go far.
Yeah, once you get up into the northern part of Missouri, well, no, just St. Louis,
The
Kansas
problem
City.
is all the leftist ideas are breeding grounds at fucking universities. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. That's why these people go to these campuses and then they trigger these kids and it's hilarious.
Well, when I was in school, that was when they first started not letting people come to campuses and talk.
Illegal. Illegal.
Fucking nonsense. Like the idea of college was to trade ideas, not to fucking only have certain ideas.
That's what they're like. You have a permit for standing here? And he's like, I don't have to. It's a public university.
You know what?
My taxes go to this. I can stand right here if I want. I don't have a spot.
Tell you right now, the communists are winning.
That's why these people are important.
Have the lead at the moment.
That's why these people are important. I've tailored my YouTube shorts to where it only shows me these people now, which is nice. Like, because if you spend enough time watching, it'll keep giving you those videos, and I'm like, yes, good.
That's how my Instagram algorithm is. It's like a little bit of that, a lot of the fights. I get all kinds of fights. That's always amazing. I love watching those because there's nothing just like pure violence. Yeah. And when you see how much people don't know how to defend themselves, oh boy. Scary for most.
People around here know how to fight. They want to fight all the time.
No, they just have guns. They don't know how to fight. 98% of the population doesn't know how to fight, Nathan.
98? You think it's that high?
Yeah, I guarantee it's that high.
That's pretty interesting.
Most people are too scared.
Too scared. Skirt.
Then there's, idiots like me who get that adrenaline dump and like, all right, game on, let's go.
Someone grabs your leg and you're like, all right.
That poor guy still has a knee problem.
That poor guy. That poor
he posted
soul.
on his Instagram that Doc said to ice up the knee. I was like, I'm sure he did.
Because it's in pain, buddy. You came to the pain train.
I popped something and I tore something in there. It was not good. Oopsies.
Oopsies.
Mess with the bull, you get the horns. I don't know what to tell you.
You should, yeah, there you go. We should be matadors. We should try matadoring one time.
Fuck that, dude. You want me to face a 2,000-pound fucking tank with fucking horns?
Those people are insane.
The crazy part is they somehow kill the goddamn thing.
I know, man. God dang. Just stab.
Is that what they stabbing in the neck or something? Is that what happens?
It's like
I've never seen them actually be successful. I always see them getting fucked up.
If you watch the actual like Spanish matador, like it's
how crazy did they just run with bulls in Spain?
Crazy. People get
like watching those people get jacked up. Oh man.
Ugh.
Get pinned against the fucking fence or something. That thing just is not ruthless. They don't give a fuck.
No, they're just pure adrenaline and testosterone. That's all they are. Their whole life is to eat grass and hump things. That's it.
Dude, every time I cook a steak now, I just go, how did grass turn into this?
Right? Thank
How?
you.
How did that happen? How did we make these things that just get to eat grass and get to be this delicious morsel?
Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for what you've provided for me.
I'm pretty sure we made them, but yeah.
No, I mean, like, all the creatures that we have, buddy.
Yeah, we made cows, bro. There are not feral cows. There's not a thing.
I know. Never mind.
We made them, Nathan.
I know.
The Lord didn't. We did.
Well, he gave us the resources to make them.
Maybe.
No.
I can't prove or deny that.
Okay. At least you can't deny it. All right. We're on to something here.
Well, I don't. That's the craziest part about all those stupid arguments is nobody can prove or deny any of it because we don't fucking know.
It's all faith-based, man. It's all faith-based.
And the craziest thing is me not being religious. You know how much I see in common with all the religions? And I'm like, you guys are fucking idiots if you're arguing with each other.
Can't we all just get along?
How stupid can you be? Like, you guys are all talking about 80% of the same shit.
Yeah, it's just different people.
Yeah. The concepts all work the same.
But we can't get along.
Well, because divide and conquer. That's how it works.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's working pretty well.
The old Tower of Babel. That's what,
No, I don't know what that is, but yeah.
You don't know what the Tower of Babel is?
No, we've talked about this before. I don't fucking know.
Oh, so there was like a common language, supposedly, before God scattered the languages of the nations, and all those people were working together to build this tower that would go up to heaven. And God was like, no. And so like that's when he scattered the nations and scattered the languages and
just started creating fucking chaos for fun. What a nice guy.
Something like that.
If God is real, he's the most twisted, fucked up individual there ever was or ever will be.
Sup TIP and the chat, the Irrelevant Podcast and the chat. Oh, it's So Simply Too Deep. What up, So Simply?
Who's Tip? I didn't know we had TI in here.
No, the Irrelevant Podcast.
Ah,
come on.
We have the same acronym as TI though.
I just watched a movie that was
his nickname's Tip.
I just watched a movie with him in it, and it was terrible. Doing good. How are you guys? How about you guys? We're doing good.
So simply too deep. I wonder what his username actually is inferring. Like too deep in a vagina or too deep in thought?
Okay, come on. We were doing so good. We weren't going to get banned today on Twitch chat. No, we're going to get... Oh, I'm just kidding.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. So simply too deep.
He's slow.
I obviously think too deep to realize what an acronym would be.
He's really slow. Just give him a time. He'll catch up.
Sorry, dude. I'm still distracted by Sexy Red over here.
Oh, so she has lured you in with her paralysis.
No, definitely not.
Not your type.
She's too ratchet for me.
Too ratchet.
Although I have a feeling if I go to Magic City while I'm in Atlanta, this is probably what I'm going to see a lot of.
I'm too deep with my questions and conversations. Well, give us a deep question then. Let's hear it.
Yeah, welcome to my world, bro. Let's fucking have at it. We've already talked about aliens and we've talked about Jesus and fucking God and.
Did we? I don't know that we did.
Yeah, a little bit. The aliens are God,
Well, in your world, yeah, probably.
What if they were? How sad would you be?
How sad would I be? I don't know.
Yeah.
If what I believe.
What if all the stories of God were just aliens? What if that was the case?
Have you seen what the true representation of angels are supposed to look like?
Fucking the Greys, hopefully.
Huh?
The Greys, hopefully.
The Greys? What's the Greys?
The most common depiction of an alien.
Oh, no. No, they're like creatures with many eyes and many wings, and yeah, it's one of them is described in the Bible as having wheels, and like it's just.
I don't know. All I know is I fought Valkyries in fucking God of War. Are they like that?
No.
Those things will jack you up.
Valkyries. The God of War games, those were so good. Did you play any of the new ones?
The last one I played was the third one, and I got stuck at the Valkyries.
Oh, unbelievable. I want your guys' opinion on this. What's your opinion on movies that show men in embarrassing situations that'll get you made fun of, and how would you handle those situations?
Well, give me an example of an embarrassing situation, because I'm pretty sure I do embarrassing shit all the time, and I don't really give a fuck.
That's a good question. I don't even know how to answer
The
that.
movies that show you the men in embarrassing situations are to demasculinize men and make it so that you want to be a pussy. So
Ain't nobody got time for that.
ain't nobody got time for that.
That's a great
You
video.
know, I thought that was bullshit too when the Mad Max came out with Charlize Theron and they were talking about how they were trying to change the script, and no, 10 years later they were definitely right.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I.e. Disney.
Stupid Disney ruins everything. Here's an
Did you see
example.
the chick? Did you see the chick they're having direct a movie that was talking about she wanted it to basically do what this guy's talking about?
Here's an example. Somebody stumbles upon you and your significant other at the wrong time at
Oh, I would just finish. What are you talking about? Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, it's their fault for stumbling upon me. I don't like. How's that embarrassing?
Shut the door. Go away. I don't know.
Me and my ex got caught by her roommate one time because we thought her roommate was supposed to be out of town and we were having a party, and somebody was in her room, so we went in her roommate's room. That was pretty funny.
Rip.
It's really more embarrassing for the person walking in. I feel like I don't know,
yes,
but like
I would
in
agree.
that particular scenario, I was butt ass naked on top of this girl, and I was just like, "Oops."
What's gonna happen?
Yeah.
I mean, areas like
her
in
was so mad.
in a car or in the woods. I mean,
I would, like I said, I would probably just finish, or I'd be like, "Hey, you got a camera? We can make some money on this."
okay, too far, buddy. Too far. Too far. If it's in your house, that's different because it's your house. Yeah.
Well, this wasn't my house. This was my ex's house that she was renting with her roommate, and it was in her roommate's room, which was kind of fucked up when I thought back on it. But we were drunk, so
Yeah. Which most bad decisions are made that way. So
yeah, kidding.
let me see.
But
College
like in the woods or in my car, like I wouldn't care.
My entire college
I'd
existence.
wonder why somebody was looking in my car. That would be a little weird.
What are you doing, buddy?
But once again, I would just finish and go about my day. I think I don't really like if they. I'd ask for money, like $5 for the show.
$5 for the show. It's less than a movie ticket, my guy.
I don't
What
know.
are we?
I'm of the thought of like things that are embarrassing or things that are bad. They only are bad if you give them the power to be bad or embarrassing. Like you have to consent to that being embarrassing for it to be embarrassing. I feel like
That's fair. That is fair. That's fair.
That's like the racial slurs. Like you can call me a honky all you want. I don't like what. I don't give a fuck. Cracker. I don't. You know why they call them crackers? By the way.
No, not. I mean, no.
Cracking the whip.
Oh, interesting.
Had nothing to do with saltines and being white.
No, I was gonna say more of something like that. That's where my brain went.
That's what I thought for the longest time, and then someone told me about that, and I go, "Oh, yeah, that makes way more sense."
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
You cracker?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
Call me what you want. I don't like words. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
well,
That's the generation I come from.
How long you guys been doing Twitch streams, and what inspired you? Twitch streams, like a couple weeks. What inspired us?
And
We were bored.
there's no inspiration. Yeah, we just like to fuck around.
We were bored.
Same thing that inspired us to do a podcast. We're just, we have time in the middle of Wednesdays, so we decided to fuck around.
Let's go for it. Love your confidence about that. Personally, I'd freak out in the situation. Well, Alex is a pretty confident human being if you haven't met him yet. So,
it's all a show.
No, it's just Alex's world. It's Alex's world, and we're just living in it.
I wish. That'd be fucking awesome.
Think so? You think you'd be a good leader?
Oh, yeah. All I do is help people make their lives better, so how would I not be?
That's fair. That's fair. All right. I got to get off here. There's people coming in my gym.
We do? We just got good questions, and now you got to leave?
Sorry.
Let's simply too deep. Let's get one more. One more question.
Shout out to Alex. That's your shout out. That's a good way to end. Shout out, Alex. Indeed. Shout out, Alex.
Thanks, man. But let's get one more question. Come on. These are good.
One more question.
And then you got to come back next week, and we'll do the whole podcast with special guests simply too deep asking us the burners of questions.
The banger burners?
Yeah. Maybe banger is what the word I was
the
looking
bag
for.
of burner. The bag of burgers?
Bob's Burgers?
Oh, great show. Great show.
I haven't watched many episodes, but it's got John H. Benjamin, so
that's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
I still think you need to watch Home Movies with him in it if you haven't seen it.
No, I haven't. I need to, yeah.
Oh my God.
Simply Too Deep. Have you seen home movies before with John H. Benjamin? I'm guessing Simply Too Deep's young. That's why he would be scared of getting caught fucking in the woods. I'd be more worried about getting eaten by an animal or something.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Personally.
Run into a bear. Hello.
Yeah. Exactly.
Cocaine bear.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
That seems like a problem.
Well, it's me or you, honey. Sorry.
Right. Yeah. So when you have to run a bear, you just have to be faster than the slowest person. You don't have to be faster than the bear.
Oh my god. How to respond to getting enticed into something naughty by your lady alone at an area other than your house. I'm 25, by the way. CJ, open the door.
So you got a lady that wants you to do stuff outside of the house and you're a little too nervous to do so? Because let me tell you, I am a sucker and I just go, all right, I'm in. Like I had a girlfriend, her solution to everything was like, do you want a blowjob? I was like, yeah, okay.
That's just so you don't have to talk to each other.
I don't know what it was, but it was the craziest thing. If I was upset about something or I was annoyed with something, she'd be like, do you want a blowjob? I'd be like, yeah, sure.
What a guy.
And I'll tell you, the majority of the time it was not at home.
Oh boy, now I have to think about that for the next 30 minutes. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I mean, that's how you know if they might be the one.
No, I don't think that is how you know. I think that's how you know that they probably need to be paid for their services, I would say. Oh my god.
Just hope she doesn't go too overboard. I mean, dude, who cares? If she's hot, who gives a fuck?
Oh my god.
Let her go overboard with whatever she wants.
All right, I gotta get off here.
All I'm saying is simply, you guys anime watchers? Ish.
Dragon Ball Z, that's about as far as I go.
I've seen, what the fuck is the one that I watched? Demon Slayer. That one's cool. Also watched,
Attack on Titan.
what the fuck is the other one? So yeah, a little bit. When I take flights, I watch anime.
There you go. All right, I gotta sign off. I gotta train these kids.
Hey, so Simply Too Deep. We'll see you next week with the questions, all right? Fucking get some good ones out. And in the meantime, go get a BJ from your chick in the car at the movie theater or something. Just try it out. It's a good time. You'll be okay. It adds a little bit of excitement when it's possibility of getting caught.
Oh my god. All right. We don't have that command, but we'll send you the Discord link next time. We'll send you the Discord link. You have to come back next week with a good question to get the Discord link. You have to earn it.
Yeah, so Simply Too Deep, you can come back if you let your girlfriend give you a blowjob in your car somewhere that is not anywhere near your house.
Facts, I guess. I don't know. Good God, this took a weird turn. All right. Goodbye, everyone. I hope everyone has a great day. Good Lord.